Hey everybody, Jeremy here in Central Virginia, and I am out in the woods here on this beautiful fall afternoon. Boy, it sure was chilly though this morning, but it feels a little better now. Hope you all are doing well. Came across this tree that had fallen over, and I am in what is considered to be the cradle. So if you ever see one of those little dips and a hump right beside it, that's called a pillow and cradle. And the dip is the cradle, and when the tree eventually rots away, that will be the pillow. But I just love looking around these things because you never know what you're going to find. And digging around, I have found down in here a piece of wood, and it's in bad shape, but you can still see some of the designs on it. And that was what I was out here looking for, because I had a request to show some wood. And the stuff I have currently really isn't available at the moment. Get under it there. Now, most of this stuff, when you pull it out, it's so badly deteriorated that it's going to be more like a shell kind of bark with the wood that's on the inside gone. But let's get over here where we can see it. This is the second piece that I found. Okay, get going, Peanut. Don't need your butt in my face. Get going. You don't snap at me, girl. Got one dog here with the butt in my face, and got the other dog here eating bark. I mean, it's like, what in the world's wrong with these animals? Let's see here. You can see a little bit, but this one is just so badly deteriorated. So badly, but you can still see there's the eye in the mouth. That's Ogie. You can see the face up here, and you can still see, you can see a face here. I mean, it's exquisite, you know, but it's finely crafted, so finely crafted. But it's going to need some serious preservation work. It's been under the ground for a long time. Here was the piece that was actually sticking up when the tree fell over. It revealed this. And again, it's more of a shell. But you can still see it's pretty good shape. What are you doing there, dog? I mean, you're going to chew all that stuff up and then you're going to vomit everywhere. I just roll with my videos. What I say is what I say. I'm not going to be editing anything. But yeah, look. Oh, hey, yeah, look at that right there. That's cool. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And I have another piece while we're here. Not wood though. This is stone. This came out of here also. Let me show you. I got to take this piece of bark too. I think we need that. You'd be surprised what I can do with this stuff. Now let me find this other piece here I just pulled out from under this same tree. And this baby here is pretty. Look at this stone. This is quartzite. It's, get out of here, dog. It's 7.5 on the hardness scale. You can see the eye, and the teeth. Up here there's another figure. But there's a lot of stuff going on this. Here you can see like a alligator head or something. There's Ogie. He's a really evil, wicked looking kind of dude. They've got horns on him. It's a bunch of Ogies. He was the primary god, from what I understand, and out of there are 5 main gods that I'm aware of. Ogie was the only one that they thought that could interact with humans. Look at the eye on this, the detail of that eye. I mean, I literally just pulled this out of the ground. And it's beautiful, beautiful. Here's the owl. This is kind of like the crest. And the owl, it's the one eye open, one eye closed motif. And its body is made up of their gods. There's a god here. Let's see if we can get everything kind of going here for you. Gus, get away from that. There's another god here. Ogie's usually like in the background in the middle. And sometimes he's the whole thing too. He's the owl and the... It's weird. This stuff is really weird. The art. Okay, here's a god. Yeah, this is a little difficult. Then there's usually two on each side standing, and they're all facing one another. One is usually like kissing the other or biting the other. Sometimes they're biting, sometimes they're kissing. And they're usually the two shorter ones down in here, but it depends on how they're shown. It's like I said, just some crazy art. I mean, it's beautiful. Look at this thing in here. It's barely coming out. And then we got, let me see here, what do we get? Okay, right here, here's Ogie. There's an eye, and his mouth is open. And this is like the entrance to the underworld, from what I'm understanding here on this stone. And then also, as soon as I can, we're going to have a little video on what this stone can do, depending on how the light hits it. Because you guys are going to see some things that are mind-blowing, and I literally mean mind-blowing. There's a lot of steatite in here. Under here, here's something here. Let's see. That is trying to get in the right light. Okay, you got a little skull in there. A dragon or something. Probably that's Ogie again, coming on down. There's a face here. This is steatite. It's real soft. It's a real soft material. Here's a figure here. Then again, it's all the gods. You're seeing their gods. And you guys are pretty lucky, because besides the Native Americans, they still remember what their gods look like. But nobody else does. And back in the early colonial days, nobody wrote down or drew any images of these gods. So all we have today are attributes of, I think, 4 of the 5. So you guys are the first audience in the world to see what their gods looked like. And that was the Monacan Indians and the Powhatan Indians had the same gods. And I've seen stone in Tennessee and Kentucky that has these images on it. But when the guy was showing the rock, he thought it was just a regular artifact, and he didn't realize that there was images all over it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see what else this stump has. I'll tell you, this is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And these dogs just don't want to behave themselves. I didn't even want the one to be with me right now, but it got loose and followed me along. Because when they're together, they're just a pain in my ass. Okay, let's see here. Yep, there's Ogie with his mouth open, and there's somebody going into the underworld right there. All this stone is telling a story, and it's a story of a soul's journey through the underworld. And every way you turn it, you're going to see a different image. A different scene, I should say. See? See how everything changes? You can see the faces and their bodies. Now let's see. Yep, now look. You got a figure here, and the one in the background, and one Ogie right there. See, did we look at this one already? But you see the eye, the mouth. And this person laying down is the deceased. There's a skull thing back here. And another one right here. And a couple figures here. There's stuff all over this rock. Let's see, turn it this way. And now we are looking at, I would assume that's the deceased right here, getting ready to go into the underworld. You can see the entrance right here. And it's Ogie. Ogie's, here he is. It's his body he's going into. Oh yeah, this is pretty wild. One interesting thing about this quartzite are its natural colors. And the Native Americans were very good about incorporating these natural colors into their work. I don't know how they did it, honestly. I mean, this blows my mind every time I look at something. Faces and stuff. And the eyes. I mean, sometimes I'll be studying this stuff at night, and all of a sudden you'll see something that's like, oh my gosh, kind of like freaky. Freaky, freaky. Hey, what we got here? Okay, it's an arrowhead. A nice one. But it's not really an arrowhead. It is, but it isn't. It's a ceremonial arrowhead. Still been flaked. Look at that. Because a regular arrowhead wouldn't have this rough side like this, where it's all crazy looking. The beveled edges, though, I mean, it's got a beveled edge. That's not an issue. If it wasn't for this little piece right here sticking out, this and this side here, it's almost, I mean, it's an arrowhead, but like I said, it's completely for ceremonial use only, because it's loaded with images. If I can get into the right light, I'll show you here what I'm talking about. There we go. Got a person here. Oh yeah. Oop. Okay, it's the female mother type figure, and she's like cradling the child or the sick person or whatever, the dying person. You'll see this again and again and again and again. And when there's one, there's going to be more. So this one up here, you see this face. I know I'm bouncing around here, guys. Sorry. You got the eye up here because there's a face right here. It's a little bit difficult to see. But then there's the face of the original mother. This one's cradling that one. And it just keeps going. There's going to be more on here. Let's look for them. Let me see. Should be. Yep, right here and there. But again, it's somebody going into Ogie, it looks like. Going to hell, I guess. I don't know where they're going. Where the underworld is. That is a wicked, 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 wicked picture right there. Did you guys just see how wicked that is? Look at this image. See the eye in its face? Let's catch that again, how we had it here a minute ago, because that was downright evil. Let's see if we can't get it here. There was a glimpse there for a second where it was crystal clear. That bad boy was really wicked, really wicked. Oh, there's quite a few of them on here. There's another one up above. I tell you. See, when you first take this stuff out of the ground, it's so easy to see. And you're probably already realizing, as soon as we get clear here, that it's another mother figure, mother goddess, or an actual mother it may represent, I'm not sure. But it's cradling the baby. Well, alright guys, that's it for today. Guess we'll see you soon. Take care.